Guys, today's video I am discussing regarding multiple emulsions. Multiple emulsions. Okay, so here I will discuss regarding what is the definition of multiple emulsion, what are the types of multiple emulsion, what are the formulation parameters and method of preparation, how the drug will release from these multiple emulsions, and finally the evaluation parameters and applications. Okay, so first we will see the definition. So if you see the multiple emulsion definition, it can be defined as it is an emulsion system. It is an emulsion system which contain dispersed phase. It is a emulsion system of dispersed phase which contain small droplets which are having the same composition of that of external phase. Okay, so this is regarding the definition of multiple emulsions. Next we will see the types. Two types are there: water in, oil in water, oil in, water in oil. Okay, so if you see first case, the oil phase, water in, oil in water, oil phase will separate these two. Whereas in second case, if you see, the aqueous phase will separate the remaining two phases. So here if you see the water in, oil in water, first you are going to prepare the primary emulsion of water in oil, then you are going to disperse as a globules into the aqueous phase, then you will get water in, oil in water. Here if you see, first we are going to prepare the primary emulsion of oil in water, then you will disperse this as a globules into the oil phase, then you will get oil in, water in oil. Okay, so these are the two basic types of multiple emulsions. Next we will see pre-formulation. So for preparation of multiple emulsions, you have to choose one oil phase with two surfactants. Okay, so these two surfactants you have to select based on HLB value. So HLB is nothing but the hydrophilic lipophilic balance. In these two surfactants, one surfactant should have low HLB and one surfactant should have high HLB. This kind of surfactants you have to choose. So if you see the example for low HLB values surfactants, spans, because span 60, span 80 like that, and the HLB value is less than 5. If you see the surfactants which are having high HLB, the example is twins, and HLB is greater than 10. Okay, so like this you have to choose one aqueous phase, one oil phase and two surfactants. In that one should contain low HLB value and another one should contain the high HLB value. Okay, so now we will see the method of preparation. So the multiple emulsions can be prepared by using of two techniques, that is two-step emulsification. Second one is phase inversion. Two-step emulsification or double emulsion technique. Phase inversion or single step technique. So these two techniques we are going to use for the preparation of multiple emulsions. So now we will see one by one. First one is two-step technique. Here nothing. First, the principle involved in two-step is we can get the multiple emulsion by the re-emulsification of primary emulsion. Re-emulsification of primary emulsion. So how you have to prepare is, first you have to prepare the primary emulsion of either oil in water or water in oil. Okay. So then you have to re-emulsify these primary emulsions by using either excess of oil or water. So based on your type of emulsion. If your emulsion is oil in water in oil type, you have to re-emulsify this primary emulsion with excess of oil. If it is water in oil in water, you have to emulsify this primary emulsion with the water. Okay, so based on your type of emulsion, you have to re-emulsify your primary emulsion either with water or oil. Okay, so this is regarding the first technique. And second technique is phase inversion technique. So if you see this phase inversion technique, here the principle is the addition of hydrophilic phase which contain hydrophilic surfactant like queens to the oil phase. To the oil phase. This oil phase contain lipophilic surfactant and that this oil phase contain liquid paraffin as well as a lipophilic surfactant. Okay. So now we will see the procedure. We see the phase inversion technique procedure. For this procedure, we are going to use pin mixture. We are going to use pin mixture. So what you have to do is, you have to take the definite volume of oil, either half 10 ml, 100 ml like that. So definitely measured volume of oil you take and you place in the pin mixer. Okay. So once you place oil in the pin mixture, you add the drop water aqueous phase, likewise droplets which contain hydrophilic surfactant into this. So when you are adding the aqueous phase to this oil phase, the pin mixture should be in rotating condition. You have to rotate the pin mixture at 88 rpm, 88 revolutions per minute. Okay, and you have to add that hydrophilic surfactant into this oil phase at the rate of 5 ml per minute. You should maintain this speed, otherwise there may be a formation of aggregate. So that you have to maintain the optimum speed of 5 ml per minute. Okay, so like this you continue the addition. So when the phase volume ratio, you are feeling that the phase volume ratio between oil and aqueous phase is exceeding 0.7, it is exceeding 0.7, you have to stop the addition and you substitute that external phase with the I completely substitute that oil phase. External phase here is oil phase with the aqueous phase. Okay, with the aqueous phase. Due to this, so you are substituting oil with aqueous so that the phase inversion will happen, so that you will get the multiple emulsion. So here you will get water in oil in water. How means, first you have taken oil and you are adding the hydrophilic surfactant into that like a globule, nothing but water in oil, right? Then you exceed amount of water you are adding, aqueous phase you are adding. So the water in oil emulsion, primary emulsion is again surrounded by the external phase, that is water, so that it is water in oil in water type of primary that multiple emulsion. Okay, so now next we will see drug release mechanism, how the drug will release. So the drug will release from multiple emulsions by so many mechanisms like facilitated diffusion, and next there may be a chance of rupture of oil membrane or the thinning of oil membrane. So like this, some due to some mechanisms the drug will be released from the multiple emulsions. Okay, so next we will see the evaluation parameters. So if you see the evaluation parameters for the multiple emulsions, here evaluation, if you see, we are going to check the same droplet size, the number of globules present, and next average globule size. What is the average globule size and what is the size distribution into that, and next is in vitro drug release studies, characterizations. Okay, so like shape and all. So these are the evaluation parameters for the multiple emulsions. Okay, and lastly the applications, if you see, these also like emulsion, we can use it for the cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, agrochemistry, everywhere. So this is regarding the multiple emulsions.